So yeah, if you've been following some of the talks, then you'll know the general gist of the sofa. But as always, this is another beautiful spirit that I've just met this morning. And I don't know what time it is, 10 o'clock in the morning or something.
It is.
We've just been laughing and drinking mint tea, so it's been a beautiful morning so far.
I think that you know, there are no excuses for me carrying the excess weight. For me, looking back and examining the whole sort of how I got from being sort of, you know, a fairly slim person to a fairly overweight person, was I'd neglected myself. I was so busy taking care of other people's business and problems that my health had become second, and that's no excuse.
It's life.
But that was the excuse I was giving myself, and to an extent I was using it as an excuse. You know, I'll go on that, I'll sort myself out, I'll sort my health out, my food out, you know, next week. But now this is the priority. And it isn't until you actually stop and realise, actually, if I don't turn it the other way around and realise I need to put myself first and sort it out, then all the other problems will be able to be sorted out. And I'm living proof that that's the truth, because once I got rid of the weight, everything else has turned itself round. And kind of fallen into place. And
I'm sure it wasn't, and it wasn't just the weight. Well, it was the weight, but it was also what you had to do to get rid of the weight. So, for example, sometimes people are funny enough, I used to be a personal trainer. So this is really interesting for me, because people come to me and they want fitness and so on, and they come with the, oh, I want to lose a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here, and then everything will be fine. I'll be great. I have the great body. But exactly what you're saying is that what people don't understand is that the weight is a symbol of the emotional strain and stresses that you have.
The weight that you have on your mind.
Exactly.
And it isn't until you get the weight off your mind that the weight comes off your body.
Beautiful.
Or more importantly, it's not rocket science. Anybody can lose weight. To keep the weight off, it's getting the weight off here. And that for me was key, really. And so there's lots of things that I don't want to discuss with them, because their belief systems don't fit with mine. So therefore, their ego is always going to try and be in control of mine.
Of course. Conflict straight away.
So I avoid it. And that's become a tool that I use a lot.
But also that is a big trait of bulimia and also anorexia, isn't it? Because it's all about hiding the belief, isn't it, really?
So when I knew I needed to lose weight, when I knew I wanted to make this transition with my life, I wanted to get all the emotional baggage off my mind, I wanted to get it all out of my system, I knew that I needed, when I went to the doctors, he gave me a wake-up call beyond belief, told me how poor health, my health was so poor. I was suffering palpitations, I was having cardiology tests, I was really quite ill.
Quite far down the line.
And they came back and he said, you know, if you don't change something right now at this point, you run the risk of X, Y and Z.